Welcome back to Crazy Town. I wanted to share with you guys today what I've learned about doing my Board and Batton DIY project. It seems like everyone else does their DIY projects. They can just knock it out without any problems. And maybe they can, I don't know. But for me, I had a few obstacles and I want to share them with you. So first thing I did wrong was when I went and purchased all the boards, we measured, my son and I went and cut them all at once, and I knew better, but I thought, you know what, let's just cut them all and then we can install them all and no big deal. Well, the problem with that is the floors aren't always even. So when we start installing the boards, there was like a gap, and maybe in hindsight, I should have checked my son's measurements, and I'm sure he got a little bit off each time he cut it, and that's fine because we all make mistakes, no big deal. And then plus with a man-made product, nothing's ever perfect. So one end of the hall could be one measurement and the other end of the hall is a total different measurement. So cut as you go. I learned that. Okay. Second thing I learned was this board, which is a 2x6, I did not want the thickness because it would stick out too far, and I did not want that. I took my table saw and I cut this in half. So I ripped in half and I end up getting this width. So it'd be a 1x6. Now, once again, that if I had cut as I was doing the project instead of cutting all at once and first figured out the thickness of my board, it would have saved me half the cost in wood. Because I spent right at $100 and it would have been $50. So pretty inexpensive little project. Okay, to salvage the gap, I made a cast with thick, wide popsicle sticks, craft sticks, filled them in with wood filler, and then did a lot of sanding, and they turned out okay because I'm not gonna lie, I was being lazy and I did not want to rip all these off the wall and start all over again and have to go spend another $100. So I tried to salvage what I could, and I did. And not all of them were gapped, just a few. I think there was 8. So it wasn't too bad. Some were more than others. But so I just filled them in with wood filler, sanded them down, and voila! Thing would be the wallpaper. So this is the second project I've done with wallpaper. And I got this from a person who buys like pallets from Amazon. And when we were buying our kegerator for our bourbon room, I was like a kid in a candy store and I'm like, ooh, what else you got? Anyway, he had this wallpaper. And so I got 6 rolls for $5. I got 6 rolls for $5. What brand it is, I don't know because it didn't say it on the wrapper. However, this one was much thinner than the brand I got off of Wayfair for my laundry room. It was still fairly easy to install, and you know, if you saw on my previous video, I was able to take off, put back on, and the stickiness, but I did notice it was easier to tear because it was so thin. The thicker was definitely more durable and was less likely to tear. But overall, for $5, yeah, I'll take it. It's doing its job just fine. The thing I learned was when you're doing a whole room, start on the left and work your way around to the right. Because if you do one side of the hall and then the other, you're going to end up meeting in a corner and it's not going to match. No matter what you do, it's not going to match. So start on one side and work your way around. I think that's it. I think that's everything that I learned and did. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot me a message and I'd be happy to help you answer any questions I can. Thanks.